Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is John, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about like why I'm creating this channel. If my words started to seem like a little skippy, please bear with me because I am not used to like talking to people face to face. I'm an introvert, honestly, so like this is a little like cringy for me, but I'm sure it's like cringy for everyone, right? Like especially when you're like starting off. Um, yeah, back to the subject at hand. I think I want, hmm, slow down thoughts. I wanted to create this channel because I wanted to give you guys a little bit about, who I am and where I plan on going from here. If that makes sense. It should make sense. That was pretty clear. So, a few days ago, I recently decided to make the choice of quitting my job. So, yes, I am officially unemployed. I'm officially not working. And honestly, I don't know what to do. Like, the reason why I quit my job, just to give you guys a little bit about that transition, was without going into like details or who the company is, but I decided to quit the job because there was a lot of racial discrimination going on at the company, and I was the only minority there, and so there were a lot of things that was going on that was you know very disrespectful, but it was happening in such a way where I couldn't voice like what was going on because the people who were above me um, was pretty much covering their tracks, and it just got to a point where it started to affect me and my personal life, where I started developing signs of sleep paralysis, where you would go to sleep and then you would wake up and you're completely aware of what's going on, so you can hear and you can see everything, but you can't speak, you can't move your body, and it's very traumatizing and scary because it starts to feel like you have no control over like everything is completely shut down and all you can do is just sit there and witness it. If anything, you can kind of imagine it like being not abducted, but like what's the word I'm looking for? You guys know it. It's possessed. It's kind of like being possessed, where like you can see exactly what's going on, but you can't do anything about it. And that was like super scary for me. And there was a lot of things that was happening to where like I started to realize that this was actually not just a dream or a sleep disorder, but this is actually happening in my real life, where I would wake up and I would go to the 9 to 5 and I would do what is asked of me, but on the inside I knew that I wasn't happy there. I knew that I deserved better. I knew that nobody deserved to be treated like that, but with everything going on and in the world, you kind of feel trapped. Like you have to deal or you have to put up with the nonsense or the discrimination or the racism. And I just knew that if I were to continue that cycle, mentally, it would destroy me. Like, I always wanted to say, like, I'm like really strong and really like focused, but to be honest, I'm just as fragile as anyone else, you know. And so that's why I had to make the conscious decision to quit that job without any plans, without any like backup, like no huge amount of money in my bank account, like that. I literally was like just out. But in a sense, there was some sort of like bliss there, where like you you kind of feel relieved. Like it's so crazy because those type of decisions are like really big, for a lot of people and myself included. And, you know, before you make a decision like that, you kind of think about it, and then you also think about all like the repercussions of what could come afterwards. Like, you know, will you be okay? Will you be able to sustain yourself? And then I realized after I made the decision, that was one of the best decisions I think I've ever made in my life. Like, I know that, like, obviously I'm unemployed right now, and, you know, I don't know where I'm going, but every time I look back on it, I don't think I regret that choice, because I finally chose myself. You know, like, I finally chose my sanity. Like, I finally realized that I did deserve better than that, and no amount of money is worth my dignity, you know? So, yeah, so I end up doing that. But now that I'm here, still poses the question of, what do you do now? What happens now? Where do you want to go now? And for the longest time, I've always wanted to like pursue like acting, and I always wanted to like find ways to like make money myself versus always going to someone to like see my worth and my value and pay me what they felt that I deserved. And so right now I'm on this journey to figure that out for myself. This is gonna be a really big character building experience. This is going to be a really big life-changing experience, and I want, that brings me back. I want to create this channel because I don't think I want to go through this alone. Like, for the longest time, I've felt like, even though like I have family, you know, and my boyfriend and everything, you know, for the longest time, I always felt like I was like dealing with this alone. And because I'm also an introvert, I keep things on the inside. I don't talk about it, you know. Even my family, my mom called me out on it, and she was just like, yeah, you don't share nothing. And I'd be like, I share. And she'd be like, boy, no, you don't. You share what's going on with your dogs. I have 2 dogs. But yeah, I don't share. And honestly, like, she is right. I keep a lot inside, but that's not healthy. So I want to create this channel because I want it to be a way for me to express myself and voice what's going on, so that way that doesn't happen again, and build a community of my own, you know, because I'm always kind of like hopping into other people's community, and I'm really like a spectator. Like, I'm always like watching what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is living their life. I realized that that wasn't really good for me, because all it did was make me pause on my life, you know, and not live it. So that's why I'm creating this channel, because, you know, I want to build my own community, and I want to learn how to like speak, and I want to learn how to get comfortable talking to people. For years, I've been working at this company where I was restricted to even communicate with anyone, while everybody else was able to communicate around me. It was very crazy, y'all. Like, I think if I did go into that, that would be like a story time, a video for another like story time, whatever. Like, how they be making like those little story time videos on YouTube. Yeah, girl, I'll be watching everybody live. But I think it's time to like start my own, you know. And so I want to make this channel because, again, I don't know what I'm gonna do financially, you know, yet. You know, I have applied for a lot of like different jobs and stuff like that, but I also said that this is kind of like a very crucial time for me, and a very big opportunity for me to, you know, figure out what it is that I truly want and what I want to do with myself. Not just work another 9 to 5, but like, where do I want my life to go? So yeah, I wanted to take you guys on this crazy journey with me. And if you stayed this long, thank you for even listening to me, because sometimes I be feeling like my voice is annoying, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like build more, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sure you guys know it too. confidence. See, see where I am. I'm going to try to build more confidence in myself, and hopefully you guys can help me out with that, you know. And if not, it's okay, because I hope this video can help me out with it. Just getting started is good enough. And also, on this channel, we're gonna be trying to go a lot of different stuff, okay? Like, we're gonna be like looking up things where we can make income, you know, without having the need to look for someone else to provide it for us. Yeah, we're gonna get real independent here. It's gonna be a challenge, you know. We're gonna be trying all different stuff from like, I don't know, I be hearing about like stuff like affiliate marketing. You know, I'm also gonna be like doing extra work if I can even like get extra work as an actor. Like, I think that'll be really fun, you know, going on set, you know, just meeting new people who are like interested in the same thing you're interested in. I truly do believe that, you know, if you surround yourself around people who have the exact same passion as you, it can get you forward in what you really want to do in life. And so I'm gonna try that out for once. Ugh. You know, like I'm not getting any younger, so like it's about time. So we're gonna be experimenting with that too. I'm also gonna be like learning how to code. Like I'm really good at like tech stuff. Like I'm real tech savvy, you know. I pick up on stuff like that. It's like super easy for me to like get a device that I've never used before and like literally like reprogram and do all this other stuff to it without even knowing what I'm doing. But like once I make like connections and I see patterns and stuff like that, give me about like a day or two, I can reprogram your phone. And that's just off of like pure instincts. So we're gonna be trying that too. I'm actually gonna like start making effort into like utilizing the skills that I have that I never really gotten praised for or shown people until now. So thank you guys for like watching this video this far. I know I probably talked a lot. This is a lot for me too, and I've always wanted to say this, but smash the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. That helps me out so much. I hear people say that all the time, and I always wanted to say that. So please do that for me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching this far. We have a huge journey ahead of us, but I know that we can get through it together. And when I learn something, we learn something. Till next time. Thanks, guys.